Hey guys, it's me, Michaela, and today I'm going to be doing my very first makeup tutorial. So today I am just doing a little bit of a fall look. I put on my Instagram what you guys wanted me to do, and the three options were a fall makeup tutorial, an everyday makeup tutorial, or a look with a very bright lip. And a lot of people said they wanted me to do a fall tutorial. So this is a simple brown and orange smoky eye that I add a little bit of color to, and I thought it was so pretty, and I had such a fun time filming this video. And if you guys have any requests on what you want me to do next, then leave a comment down below and I will show that. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so first things first is I'm going to be using the First Aid Beauty Illuminizing Moisturizer. I really love this stuff. It works really well, and it is just a really glittery moisturizer that you put all over your face, and it leaves kind of like an underbase of a highlight, which is really pretty, especially when you're using matte foundations, which is what I'm going to be using today. So just blend that in. So then to put on top of that, I'm going to be using the Reviva Labs primer, and this really feels like silicone. If any of you know Baby Skin by Maybelline, this is exactly what it feels like. And using a primer is going to ensure that all of the colors are going to mix in well, and it's all going to stay on your face. Two different foundations here. This one is the Infallible Pro Glow, which as you can see is almost gone, but I also have the Pro Matte. So the Pro Matte you are going to use if you have combination skin, which is oily and dry, or if you have oily skin or just normal skin. So I have normal skin. That is the type of skin I've always had. I've never really had a bunch of excess oils, but if you have dry skin, you want to use the Pro Glow, because the Pro Matte is going to ensure that your face is going to stay mattified all day, whereas the Pro Glow is going to give you a little more of a glowy So I'm going to be using the EcoTools stippling brush, and what I do for this is I put some foundation on the top of the brush and I apply it all over my face in a very rough, well, not really rough manner. When I'm done this, I'm going to be blending it out with my beauty blender. So just for starters, this is what I use. So now I'm going to be using my beauty blender, and this is just a beauty sponge, and what you can do with these is you can honestly get these anywhere. Just put it in underwater and you let it soak up all of the water and then squeeze it out. So once I'm done applying my foundation, I like to use the Kat Von D Lock It concealer, and when you're using concealer, you want to make sure that it is 2 or 3 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. So for this, I just use a brush that I have. It's by the brand Bella Pro, and it's just a little concealer brush, and what I do with this is put it under my eyes, and you need to make sure that you are doing it in like a triangle motion, and this is going to get the highest points of your face and lighten it up. And I put this on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my cupid's. So once we are done applying the concealer, we're going to move on to the powder. So the powder I use is the new Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and I have the lightest color, which is in 10. Just put this on my sponge and put this under my eyes, and I'm going to bake. And baking is just where you put powder in places for a long period of time, and it just ensures that it's not going to go anywhere, and it prevents it from creasing. So that's what I do for that. I just put it under my eyes. A little trick if your powder is a little too dark is you can take any type of baby powder or light powder, and if you mix that together with this, it will lighten it. And baby powder is a really good technique to use if you don't have any type of loose, really light setting powder, which is a trick I learned. So I'm quickly just gonna wipe this bake off for right now. So for contour, there's a variety of things that you can do, but personally for me, I like to warm up my face and then use a darker contour color to kind of cut my cheekbones to make them look sharper and more prominent. So what I use to warm up my face is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and this is just the everyday one, which is in 021 Sunlight. For this, I'm just going to be using my BC contour brush, and this is a really cool one because it's kind of cut weird if you see. It has divots in it, which is going to really blend out your bronzer super well. So with this, just gonna do a couple swirls and tap off the excess, and then bronze. And see, if you go like this, you can see this is where you would contour. And you don't want to go overboard on the contour, because if you go overboard, it's going to blend in with your foundation and then it's going to look not natural. I'm going to do it on your forehead as well. And then just a little on the nose, but we're going to be contouring more on the nose. And taking another Eagle Tools brush, this is just a flat topper one. I'm going to take those dark colors again and then put some more on my cheeks. And as you can see, this is a more darker color, so it's gonna look more. So to just clean up my contour a little, I'm gonna take that same light powder that I used earlier, and I'm just going to make a line underneath the contour, and then I'm gonna wipe it away later, and it's gonna be more sharp. Okay, so now moving on to brows. My favorite brow product is the e.l.f. Brow Pomade, and for filling in your eyebrows, what you wanna do is you just wanna take an eyebrow spoolie, which is just an eyebrow comb. If you don't have one of these, you can use a toothbrush, a little trick. And you just want to brush your brows upwards. So I'm going to be taking my NARS angled eyeliner brush and starting at the end of the brow. As you get to the front up here, you're just going to make a little line and then make little hair strokes. Making it like this will leave a little bit of an ombre effect, as you can see right there, and it just makes them look a lot more. So the first palette I'm going to be taking from is from my Morphe 35M palette. Or actually this is 35W, and I'm going to be taking a orangey color here, and I'm just going to be applying this in the crease. Taking it on a brush like this, I'm going to start in the crease, and you're just going to be making wiper motions. This, and then I also like to kind of bring it out a little and make deeper strokes. So now taking a little more of a small brush, I'm going to be mixing these two shades right here, which as you can see are my favorite, and they're just a neutral brown color, and we're going to be focusing this on the outer corner. Kind of drag it along a little, and this is just going to give it a little bit more definition. And blend it all together. So now from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, this is in Rust. It's really, really matte orange color and a little bit more of a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna just take that, and this is really, really pigmented, and I'm going to focus this again on the outer crease. And the key with making smoky eyes is to just blend, and if you think you're not doing it right, you just keep blending and you will eventually. So now that we have that color, I'm going to be taking this really, really dark chocolate brown now, and I'm going to be using a smaller detailed brush, and I'm going to focus this just in the crease. Do the same thing to the other side, and I know it looks really crazy right now, but it won't in a little. And then blend it out. And then I'm going to take those two colors again, and I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to put this on my lower lash line. So for me, what I like to do personally is I like to add shimmer. So this is called the Butter London Smoke Stick, and what this is on one side it's just a glittery color, and on this side it's like a black. So this on my inner corner and kind of bring it into my lid a little. And you can like use your finger to blend it out. And then what I like to do is I like to just put this on my brow bone too. So now taking my Kevyn Aucoin loose powder right on top of the glitter that we placed before. So now I'm going to take the other side of this smoke stick, and I'm going to put this on my waterline. Using a black eyeliner makes your eyes look smaller. So for smoking something out, what you do is you just like pull this down a little. It's a little messy at first, but then it looks really pretty. And you can obviously do this like however you want, but this is just how I like to do it. I like to make it really, really liquid eyeliner I like to use is called the Nano Liner by Absolute, and this is a really good eyeliner. I'm pretty sure you can get this at like any Ulta or like Walmart. It's really, really cheap and it's very good. So I can't really do this on camera, so I'm going to do this off camera and then come back. Okay, so now that the eyeliner is done, it's really simple. I'll do a more in-depth video if you guys want to know how to do winged eyeliner. So for mascara, I like to use two different types of mascaras. The first one is the Lorac, oh my Cobra mascara, which has a beautiful wand. And then I like to use the Elizabeth Arden Spermicide, which is a really expensive mascara, but it works amazing. Down on the eyes first, that's a really good trick. Just kind of blink down on them. And then I just take the Elizabeth Arden one and I just do the same thing. I just go on top of them. So now it's time to go into blush, but I'm just gonna quickly wipe this fake away. Blush that I like to use is the Too Faced blush in Love Hangover, and this is a really pretty blush. It's more of like a darker pink. I just like to kind of put this on the apples of my cheeks and kind of bring it upwards a little. So now comes my favorite part, which is highlight. The Becca highlight in Champagne Pop, my e.l.f. setting spray, and I like to spray my face with this first and then spray my brush, and it just makes it a lot more intense. So now I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to put it on the high points of my cheeks. This is my favorite highlight, and highlight I feel like really brings the look together. Makes it look so pretty. So the last step I do is lips, of course, and I like to use the Revlon matte lip color, and this is in the shade Emerald, and this is such a pretty color. And then to make it a little lighter, I'm just going to use this Too Faced mini nude lipstick in Naked Only, and put this on the center of my lips. So that is the final makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I had such a fun time filming it, and I figured I would make something for everyone to enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching, and request any videos that you have down below, and of course like this video and subscribe.